And share. Okay. So, number one, making the world happier. A smiling face and a word of kindness. John Wanamaker, 1838 to 1922, was a department store pioneer. One day, a young man came to apply for an advertised job opening in his store. Wanamaker himself conducted the interview, and the applicant answered every question with a firm yes or no. He was a strapping young man with impressive academic credentials, and no one present at the interview doubted he had nailed the job. Even so, Wanamaker turned him down. He seemed like a fine fellow, commented one of Wanamaker's aides. Was there something about him you didn't like? Wanamaker explained. He answered all my questions with a plain yes and no instead of yes, sir, no, sir. If he doesn't know enough to be polite to me, I doubt he would treat customers with the proper consideration. In my store, the customer always comes first. I couldn't possibly hire him. The story illustrates the power of a single word. Wanamaker's employees used to say that one cheery good morning from the boss was enough to make them enjoy a week's work. Their joy in working translated into booming success for the store. People talk about serving society, but nothing does so much to make the world a happier place as a smile and a cheerful hello. Like a street performer, Wanamaker brought hope and cheer to all around him. The worst skinflints are those who are stingy with smiles and hellos. All it takes to make others happy is a twinkle in the eye and a word or two. So don't hoard them. The Anglican clergyman Sidney Smith, 1771 to 1845, said, when you rise in the morning, form a resolution to make the day a happy one to a fellow creature. By doing this for 10 years, he pointed out, one could make 3,650 people happy, the equivalent of making a charitable donation to an entire town. That would indeed be an act of charity in keeping with Shakyamuni's teaching to have a smiling face and speak words of kindness. Okay, very good. Yeah, so I never knew that actually having a smiling face and expressing kind words, those are the exact words of the Buddha. In Japan, they are displayed in beautiful calligraphy, framed and displayed on the wall at some places. Yeah, so of course, Buddha, having the highest level of enlightenment, knows what is best for our society. You know, with the AI and things becoming more and more digitalized, humans are becoming more emotionless or just robotic. Just by default, they just do this and that and this and that, and sometimes we forget there are human beings around us. But all it takes to make them happy and ourselves happy is a twinkle in the eye and a word or two. Also, I think this story is teaching us the power of language. Even one word, it makes such a big difference. You know, I don't know, for all of us, yeah, we've been listening to Takamura Sensei's lectures, and every word he says is so succinct. Everything he says is so succinct, and it makes like perfect sense. I do the interpretation work sometimes. I have to struggle how to capture all that beauty in English, so you guys don't miss out in English when you hear the message. Yeah, every word is so deliberately chosen with full of compassion and wisdom. Like it's so obvious to me. That's the power of a word. And Of course, not many people realize that. So they even use their words to hurt other people. So that's the sad reality of human beings. But if we have our spiritual awakening and we begin to see the power of karma, karmic energy produced by our words and mouth, so we can use this resource we have. I want to communicate with my cat, but I can't because he doesn't. He cannot speak back to me, and he doesn't understand many things more than sit or do this. That's all. So if we can communicate, the words are so powerful for human beings, so we can utilize them to brighten the day for others and for ourselves as well. So good job everyone for being here practicing together. We're going to have Purpose and Meaning Lab at 3 p.m. Pacific and Morita Senses class 6 p.m. Pacific, and have a wonderful Friday. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Take
Thank you, Peter.
my pleasure.